Am I right or am I
But
wrong?
Kai, come on now. Like, it takes two to tango. If you would have told me no, we could have continued the conversation. Don't sit up here and act like I
That's
just went
what you
live and started
wanted,
talking
though.
about you.
That's what you wanted.
Kai,
And now that I gave you
on.
what you wanted, now I'm this entitled, selfish, this, and
Kai,
that.
you
Like,
been entitled. Once you unfollowed me and got upset because I didn't call you, Kai, I promise you, I put this on my life. I was gonna call you, and I really wish that you really knew me in real life, Kai. I got a heart of gold. I promise you, I was gonna call you.
Scooby. And I
What?
wish you knew me in real life. Like I said, as soon as you seen that post, you instantly projected, oh, he's
But
entitled,
Kai,
he's weird, he's this, he's that. Like, it's some more shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it didn't have to be all of this. And like I said, yes, I am speaking very defensive and some more stuff because at the end of the day, like I said, all the Femi boys have been literally making this a whole thing and trying to make it like.
Sorry, my thing went out. I asked you a question when you posted it. I said, Kai, what's this about? You didn't respond.
Yeah, but like I said,
when I asked you what it was about before I started assuming, I said, Kai, what is this about?
Why is this the first? Why is that the first? Like,
Kai,
I was trying
listen,
to talk to you for days.
Kai, but
days.
You gotta pick what you want to be mad about. My thing is, we're talking about the post. You just said that you wasn't talking about me. But if you weren't talking about me, Kai, that right there was a perfect time for you to say, Cliff, I promise you I wasn't talking about you.
You knew I was talking about you. That's why you
So that's what I'm saying. So why you getting up here acting like you wasn't?
I never said I wasn't. I never said nothing. This, like I said, the post was general. You knew exactly what I was talking about. You've been waiting on me to make that post. Because like I said, ever since the boys was announced, you literally was watching my story nonstop. Come on now.
Come on.
Like,
come on,
stop it.
Wait. I think that you, and I promise you I'm not being rude. I think that a lot of y'all are flattering the fuck out of yourselves. Seriously. And I get it, Kai. Like, I understand how it feels to really, really want something. But I just followed you when the auditions came. When the boys was telling me, like, oh, there's this boy Kai, he's super hungry. When Thailand told me about you, like the day before the auditions, I was like, okay, I'm gonna look out for him. Then when they gave you your ticket, they literally came to me and was like, yeah, the one, he got the 2 models, he got the glasses on, he's light skinned. Yeah, look out for him. Kai, even at the auditions, I was never rude. I only get like this when I feel like
Cliff, I never said you were rude at the audition.
No, but I'm just letting you know about me. I'm not saying anything. I'm just telling you I only get like this when I feel rude. If you telling me you've been watching me since you 12, Kai, I want you to tell me anytime you see me act out like this.
That's why I said, like, you didn't give nobody else this energy, but you just instantly got on that with me in the message, then wanted to get on live. Like I said, this was on the phone. We was on the phone for damn near an hour, 30 minutes.
But Kai, I'm asking you a question. If you've been following me since you've been 12, which has been 12 years, right? Have you ever seen me?
I've never seen you act like this.
Exactly. So Kai, this is not my character unless I feel disrespected. I'm a marketer, so at the end of the day, I felt
disrespected. I'm a person too, Cliff.
Can I finish?
You made me feel disrespected. So do that count
because
for anything?
I didn't call you?
No, because literally I was.
So Kai, wait, let me ask you this. What are you mad? Like, I want you to tell me one thing. Just tell me one thing at a time that you're mad at. Because I feel like you're like, 1 minute is, oh, you watched my story. What are you really mad at?
No, this is all the series of events that led up to what happened, literally. I'm mad at like I said, because once you sent the voice clips, all I did was laugh at it and I went about my day. And then the next day, and then the story about when the makeup artist called me the next day, this, like, it's clearly just too much going on because the story you told is literally not what happened. He already said, hold on, let me go outside. Before I even got to talking.
Because listen, he told me, I'm going to tell you how it went, Kai. Literally, the boys came in. They said, did you get a chance to call Kai? I was like, no, I didn't call him. And actually, look. And I let Keith read the messages. And he was like, girl, I'm about to call him. He literally calls you right in front of me. I said, just go outside with that. Because I was doing a one-on-one with the boys. When he went outside, he talked to you, and then he came back in with the phone on speaker, and he said, here, girl, I want you to talk to Kai. I said, no, not right now. I'm doing a class. Just tell Kai to come up here. Kai, I wanted you to see how my salon is looking. I wanted you to see that all the boys was back here doing hair. We emptied the whole salon, and literally, like, we just trying to get the salon done before I make the rest of the phone calls. That was it. And literally, I was going to tell you Sunday was my free day. And I get it. Like, you thinking that me having you come to the salon was a setup, Kai, I put this on my life. I'm not the type of person to bring you to my business and try to set you up. For anything, I'm going to just be like, okay, well, tell him to pull up and let's get it on. But I'm not going to, like, if I say I want to talk to you so you can really see what's going on, Kai, I put this on my life. That's what it was.
Cliff. Cliff was when you literally were hosting the one-on-one classes for all the new boys Sunday.
Kai, all of the new boys didn't do a one-on-one class.
Not one-on-one class, but you know what I'm talking about. Y'all just did the class on Sunday.
That's when I told you to come up and I said I would come outside and talk to you.
Right. So my whole thing is, why do I need to come up there when I've been trying to get in contact with you for days? And as soon as I make a post pertaining my feelings on my social media.
All right. So again, what are you mad at? Because it's like I tried to, I really tried to even still talk to you. I tried to literally accommodate you still.
When did you still try to talk?
When I said to come up to the salon and have a conversation, I think the thing with you is you want things to work how you want it to work.
Cliff, you cussed me out and was threatening me, and you wanted me to come to your salon and have a talk. Who the fuck really doing that? Let's be real.
And you still cussing.
I can't cuss. I'm a grown adult.
I mean, you are a grown adult, but if I start cussing, you're going to be acting like you scared.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. You can cuss, but all that bitch and all this, that's I'm just expressing myself and how I feel. You can't tell me I can't cuss. Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like I said, we can have a call on the phone because you know how this social media get. It's nobody.
But to be honest, I'm just saying, let's just take out us going live, right? You know, once we got off of that live, I ain't gonna lie, I did feel bad because I feel like I let my emotions get the best of me, and I really am a ticking time bomb. I feel like I got a big heart. I'm doing a lot of great things for people, and I feel like when people don't understand that I'm one person, and every day is, oh, you should have picked this person, you should have did this. Oh, what about this person? Oh, put this. It's a lot on me. So I was like, damn, you know what? I do think I kind of snapped on him. And I felt a little bad. But then it's like every time I look on TikTok, it's a new live with you. And you talking about, oh, I'm going to make this bitch hate me. And Kai, I'm telling you, I be looking at the stuff. I'm looking at the comments and I'm literally laughing. I'm not I don't care about this shit for real. I sleep perfectly fine at night. I'm not worried about this at all.
So it's okay.
And again, I told you, I said, I understand where you coming from, Kai. I said, Kai, I understand where you coming from, but I told you what was going on with me. And after I told you, you was like, well, I should have went to St. Louis. Kai, I
never said I should have went to St. Louis.
So you didn't tell them that you should have went to St. Louis, and you didn't say that to me on the phone either.
No, and if I did bring it up, refresh my memory.
You did. You was like, oh, the boys went to St. Louis. I feel like, and I was trying to tell you that, Kai. You were not even and I'm not saying this to be rude, but you weren't on my mind until we got to St. Louis and the boys said Kai. When they said your name, I went on your page and I'm like, all right, see where his head at.
Fair. But like I said, that's not.
So look, those classes were already planned before you were even thought of being contacted or anything.
So my whole thing is, Cliff, is this. If you announced all the boys that you picked, you said we're still looking for one more boy.
That one boy was you. We had the other boys.
But you literally said in the voice clips, I still have more boys to call tomorrow. What's the story?
Kai, but I didn't.
Were you
going
to call me? Were you calling other boys? What was it?
Kai, listen to this. When we made the video,
I'm sorry to crash the party. I feel like I'm gonna get that spot.
Let me say this, Kai. When I made the video, you were not thought of. You weren't thought of until the video was already out. Okay. And then when the comments were going crazy, the boys I talked to, and I was like, who should I pick, y'all? Who should get this last spot? It was really 2 more spots, but I put one. I put one, and they said Kai. And I said, well, call Kai and see where his head at.
Where she fucked up is my turn.
Well, they called and said, they did start off saying, we want to see where your head is at. We want to offer you your spot.
I'm gonna be real with you, Kai. They can't offer you anything.
Okay, well that's not my fault for listening to your people, your team. Like you said,
that's not my team. So
why are they calling me?
Because they act like y'all was friends. They had your number.
I'm not friends with nobody. I only knew 2 of them. Especially
how they was acting. They was acting like, that y'all was all cool. They had your number.
Basically asking for him.
No. I'm not. Like I said, and then Cliff. That's why I feel like
Hold on, baby. Now it's my turn to talk. Y'all did what y'all did on y'all live. Y'all can't come back from it. I ain't letting until you clip me off in your good graces. It's my turn to shine, mommies. So go ahead and put me down on Liz and give me that spot.
Oh my God, K5. Let us. No, listen. Okay, let us finish talking real quick, K5, and I'm a DM you.